Hello everyone, Peter here. We got Fisner, guys. We've got a iMac and we've got a new hard drive, Samsung Evo 870. It's a 560 megabytes per second and 530 write. So it's a 500 gig new hard drive for the customer, and we need to replace the screen. In the older ones, it's not glued. Okay, so it's just going off. I haven't done it for quite a few years, but it should be. Yes, so we just glued in the, you can see this one is sticking. That's a magnet here. You can see that. Oh, you see? It's grabbing. It's grabbing, then it's letting go. You see? It's grabbing. You got a magnet over there. And if you would check, alone, you would see that it is magnetic. But what we're doing is we're just pulling it, you see? And the magnets are behind it. That's why. So I will put you up here so that you can see what am I doing. And what we need to do is we just put, our finger underneath. Take this one. I could wet it. I didn't want to wet it. We could. Yes, okay, cool. Now, just need to watch out. Come on, the last pin. So now when you look at this screen, you get a top where the hole is. All those pins. You can see those pins. So you can't misalign it, yes? It's impossible to misalign it. So that's the old Mac, that's how they've done it really well, yes? That's how they've done it really well. That's kudos to them. And we've got those tiny screws. These are Torxes, so that's a magnet, yes? And all the way along. Yes, we can see what I mean. Now, I don't think there will be value for you to watch how I'm unscrewing things. So I can start, but you can skip on the video unless you want to watch it. If you want to watch it, feel free, but I'd say that there's no value for you, so okay, so first attempt and good attempt. So I was right. So how many screws you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 5, 6, and here is 4 as well, and here is 2 as well. So you got 4 and 4, that's 8, 10, 12. Yes. Now we need to unscrew these screws. Once completed, we can remove the, see how long? That long. Anyways, let's get some container. That's from the laptop I've been doing. So now let's get a fresh container. Now the problem with these Macs is that they're, you see now if you will compare this, that's the outer screw and that's the inner screw. You see how comparable bigger it is? The biggest problem is that the cables inside are a bit less comfortable. See, that's the same longer one here. Come on. Okay. And that's again the shorter one. So on the sides you've got shorter, in the center you've got longer ones. Easy to remember actually. Now there will be a problem with hard drive, because as far as I remember, these models have big regular 3.5-inch hard drive, unless somebody did modify, you know, anything, then it will be. If no, we will put 2.5-inch in the place of 3.5-inch, and you see shorter on the side. And again, these are the same, or even shorter are at the top. Yes, so the shortest at the moment are at the top. The sides and the bottom have shorter, but so the sides here and the side, it's these are the smallest ones, the shortest screws. That's why I wanted to show you. If you want to watch, that's the only value you've got from this unscrewing process, so that you know which screws are where. Oh, that went into the place where it was designated to be later anyway. Okay. Oh, hopefully we will put everything back together straight away, then we won't have to deal with doing it tomorrow. So now that should just go off, as far as I remember, or I remember it wrong. Yeah, I remember it right. Ah, they had here. I just reminded myself, there were two screws, because RAM is, in those older ones, the RAM was here. But that just the pH, small pH. You see, I don't remember, I've done it so long time ago. So we can do the shot, because I don't remember if I had to. I think I'm right about that screw underneath. I'll unscrew it because my feeling telling me don't do it. Stop what you're doing and unscrew it. And there are two RAM. Wait, that's wrong. Or I'm wrong, then my eyesight is so bad. Okay, let's try with this. No, doesn't fit. Gosh, I need to magnify it. Literally, I can't just see it well enough. Oh, it's looking like a pH. Okay, I can agree that my eyesight is bad, because I can see most of the time well, and here I'm not completely 100% sure. Okay, what magic do we need? This will be too big. Come on, where is like a middle screwdriver? Okay, this, so the tip of this, it's too sharp. It has to be more flat. But that's a good thing, you can use the flat one if it's a proper size. That will do as well. And here I've got completely flat, but yeah. So this is the screwdriver, which is abnormal. This one is an X and flat at the top. So yeah, it's not a regular one. And now it's going like it would be from here. Oh, you see? That's where it's going. Okay. Yeah, and two of them, you pull it and you take out the RAM chip. Look, you see? That's where the RAM chip. That was a really good design. You don't have to unscrew your whole computer to replace the RAM. 1.5 volt, 4 gig. So that's 8 gig. You see, that's how computers were made in a nice way, in the way that you would want to have it. Okay, now we've got this connector here. If I would only remember, if I can, yeah, I can unglue it, because that's just glued. Tape, not just the tape. Okay, will this go off? No, that's glued. Okay, so it would be better if we could disconnect it over there. Anyway, that's what it is. Behind this monitor is a connector. Now here is one as well. But the question is if this connector here will do. And I don't remember. There's only one way to find out. Because we can't allow that the cable will be just lying, and then we will have to solder it and do ourselves more work than it's worth. Okay. Yes, okay, good. Phew. So you can disconnect it in those old ones. So I can tell you they've changed like tones in comparing to from old one to the newer one. Okay, now the display holds here 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay. That's a wrong one. Oh, there is a bit of a dust, but that's natural. I'll show you how much dust. But please keep in mind that it's a 10-year-old. So you see here, that's not the biggest I've seen. To be true, that's quite okay after 10 years. It's really quite okay. So you know. So we can now proceed. What I can say here is that it would be interesting how much you can upgrade it. Now, because if it has 8 gig of of RAM. This is not a bad computer, you know. So now the question is, can you change here CPU, for instance? Yes, or you cannot, because I really don't remember them that much. I don't think I've ever went with a repair on iMacs to the CPU level. It was either the screen or the hard drive, to be true. That's the most. Or connector. Some connector. But hard drives are the most common. Because we went to the SSD and that cost, let's say, a lot of repairs. Those old Windows 7 computers finally have the, you know, the speed they deserve, because Vista was the last Windows which was annoying us with a speed. And yeah, after Vista came 7. And then with 7 we had SSDs. At least that's how I remember. I might be slightly off, slightly wrong, but that's how I remember at least. I wouldn't say I'm wrong anyway. Okay, yes, so it's fine. Okay. So now the connector for the display is on the board, which is behind it. And the second connector is here, and the sensor is here. The sensor is for the temperature, so I can show you these two. Okay. So get a hard drive, that's the culprit. Okay, now, wow, this don't have extra, okay, so the fans won't be probably working too hectically. It should be okay because it has a connector only for the power and for the SATA. I don't see a connector which was normally here, an additional connector, which is great. Okay, so you see, so this cable comes here down and goes to the main board here. Now it's an old cable, so we don't want to do anything stupid. I'm gonna wiggle it from side to side. Okay, so it's okay, we didn't damage it. That's a good thing. Now the problem only here is I will have to, because I've got only one hand, yes, so I can't disconnect it here. I need to remind myself, yes, so here. Now the problem again, it's an old connector, keeping in mind, don't want to damage anything. I need to put you guys away, just because I really don't want to damage anything, and it's a simple job. It's not really complicated. You just need to press on sides and wiggle. Oh, no, wiggle. Okay, I can't wiggle it. That's weird. I'll get something flat, like a flat screwdriver. Okay, it's going off. It's just old and stuck over there. That's why. Yeah, exactly. I didn't have a lot of power and I don't have nails, long nails, so now there should be third connector as well. But the third one is at the bottom, I think. Yeah, it's at the bottom here. So do we have a connection here and we can disconnect it here, or we need to can disconnect it on the monitor side? Okay, so that's the cable. Okay, that's the one. That's fine. Oh no, that's asking for 2 screws. Yes, I'm not joking. If I would remember, you see, I could do it before, and that's a smaller one. Surprise, surprise. You know, in some of the ways they've done it brilliantly. You know, like you're looking at it and you're admiring it. In some of the ways they've done it the way that you're saying, like, you gotta love and hate simultaneously, you can say. That's too big. I need the smaller one. Okay, let's get a smaller one. Well, I'm super lucky today with picking up the screwdriver set. Like whatever I'm taking, it's this one. Oh, yeah, voila. At least I see where it is. Should have a button here. Demagnetize. Maybe somebody is bored and can, you know, get such screwdriver. Okay, so we got a LCD display. Away! Good. On the cable and on the glove, so won't be scratched. Now, I should hoover, so probably I won't do it today. And I see a lot of moisture on this. At least it's looking like. Now, what would you do in my case? Would you tell it to the customer? Oh yeah. Yes, you can see the moisture. I don't know if you will be able to see on the camera, but if you remember Xboxes inside how I'm doing them, you would see that they've got manufacturers white stuff on them, whereas this one, it doesn't look the same way. It's looking like this has I don't know if you can see through this, maybe. You see, it's looking like it has a moisture, or had a moisture. But anyways, okay, the rest is fine. It's just, you know, just dirt. So just dust. So that's okay. You know, that's natural. That's everything okay. The rest is fine. Only I'm wondering about this moisture, because that's what I didn't expect to see here to be true. So okay, so let's talk this. So from what I remember, you have only screws at the top. You don't have any screws from the bottom. No, you don't. Okay, cool. So the temp sensor is mounted here. So I haven't seen this model to be true. So I didn't expect this one. That's a new stuff for me. The question is, can I detach it? Is it detachable? Yes, that's detachable, and we can attach it to a new hard drive. So I like this solution better. Yes, that's a regular thermal. You can buy these. Maybe not with the same specification as this one, but probably you can even with this one. Okay, so now it's a bit hard to take them out, so you can use some tool, or you can just first undo them and then do it, yeah? So it's up to you. But here we should have something like, we should be able to get to the screws. I see that it's I don't remember, to be true. I just don't remember. Because if that's screwed, yeah, there is no screws here, which is okay. So only the screws are from the top, and you can't remove it. You can't remove it. Wow, that's... I don't remember. To be true, it's nothing over there extraordinary. You could even, you know, like smash it, yeah, and that's okay. Wouldn't do any harm. But now to remove everything, you know, is like, oh, why this light is disconnecting? Now to remove everything, you would have to go to the extent of removing whole panel, which is a bit like a lot of work. And I would have to charge the customer. So yeah, we have to find a way to, oh look, it does disconnect. Okay, so I was right that it has to go off. Only I was too gentle with it. So this can go off. It only has pins, and that's why you need to be gentle with those pins. Once you've got those pins done, you're good. And these are small Torxes. Oh, I've got the... Oh, shame you on. Instead of me taking again the Torx which I had, I don't know, is it this or that? I think that's this one. So I did continue with that tiny one. Well, that was my fault, and I shouldn't do what I've done. Okay, so now this one, we need to just pull it. You can take these rubber stuff, yes, that's irrelevant, to be true. Now you can take it like this and lift it, yes, but keep in mind that these cables are here and you need to detach them, 1 and 2, yes, power and the SATA. I mean that the smaller is the SATA. So that's 1 terabyte. That's Western Digital, yes. Now these ones, yes, you can unscrew. You can unscrew them, that's not a problem. But you need to have some pliers. Any pliers will do. My bigger ones are in that mess on the left, so... Oh. It should... Oh, it's still stiff, so you can't take it off. Okay, so it is going off, but it's just not easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, that's the one. Now let's do the second one. You can skip You don't have to watch my every step. But I'm telling you when I've got some hassle so that you can see that I've got this hassle and how I'm overcoming the hassle, yes? So now we can put it aside. That's a really, really old and really, really heavy drive. And I'm thinking, should we do part 2 like cleaning, or I will clean behind the scenes, because here, if you don't know, you don't have, yeah, exactly, you can't match these and you can't match these. So now you can't match these as well. So we get 2 choices, okay? Because of the length of this should be mounted on this side, on the lower side, and I can't show you because I've got this on the way. So because of the length of these 2, and if we don't want to replace them or do, it should be on this side. So that's a lower side. So now people are cheating, okay? People are cheating by putting a tape or some other stuff, whereas I don't like cheating, okay? I just don't like cheating. For me, the best way would be to do it like this. Put one of these here. No, where is that? That's a connector side, okay? So put one of these here. That should fit here, by the way. It's too big. Ooh, that's too big. That's weird, because these were the regular usually, but well, if they are too big, they are too big. So what I'm thinking, I would find small screw, fit in here, insert it here. Now that would be stable only on one side, okay? Here I can put some bar, drill the hole for the bar, and screw that underneath, you know, from the bottom to this. Now this would hold on this flat, and if you would screw through this, I mean through this, on this bar, through this, and then put 2 screws, then you would have stable in this way, and only at the top would be loose. But that's okay. Why? Because this is a gentle drive. It doesn't have any RPMs or anything, yes? Which is okay, yes? So it's not a problem. So I think what I'll do tomorrow, and I'll leave it till tomorrow, is that I will clean it. I don't think there's any value for you to see in cleaning. I will take a photo and let customer know about this moisture, what I find out, and I will ask if customer want to clean it, you know, and open it better on the other side so we can see it, because that will be on the recording as well. Or customer just don't want to give a hoot, and we can proceed with the rest of the repair. And then I might do extra, because I will have bottom attached, and then I can do something like here, 1, and if that will hold on 3, guys, I don't think I need to mount on 4, because that will be really stable, like really stable. There were adapters from 2.5 inch to 3.5 inch, and what you could do is you could attach this one in that adapter, screw it in, yes, or here at the bottoms, and then you had this mount for the bigger one, and then you just came in here with, like you would normally come with 3.5 inch drive, the one which we took out, yes? So then you could do it, but I don't have it, yes, and if I don't have it, I can have 2 choices, okay? Do like other people are doing with duct tape or with other tape, or mounted in any way that will suits me. You know, nobody will look inside anyway. But I do believe that when I'm doing the job, I need to do it robust. Okay, for me, robust is that customer can not only insert it, or me in the name of the customer can insert it, but as well, if anything goes wrong, customer would be able to take it out and send it to the supplier, for instance, this hard drive. Yes, or will decide, okay, you know what, I'm scrapping this and I want to keep my drive, and then I can't, you know, remove because I've done what I've done, so I don't want to do those things. That's why adapting to, you know, to the new drive, or new drive to the old stuff, for me makes more sense. And that's why we got part 2, and that's why we'll be that's why we got, actually yes, that's why we got part 2, not only part 1. And so that's it, guys. That's all, folks. What I can say, I can say that I need to do it in the morning. I need to hoover in the morning. Why? Because my wife comes in the morning and they will go sleep. So yeah, so I don't want to cause any trouble. That's not a lot of work. From what I see, it will be about 10 minutes. Because I don't want to open more than it is open. Only what I'm worried is here. Yes, that's only what I'm worried about. This section is like really bad. Anyways, that's it. I don't think I can tell you anything else. For now, I can go sleep. It's 10:38 p.m. So guys, thank you for watching and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.